Hey guys, how's it going? My name is Lois and welcome back to Super Hostile Legendary. In the last episode, we worked our way from the humble start down that direction and managed to get to the first intersection. And today we are going to be heading into the East Commons. I think that is the plan. But something that we need to kind of deal with first is, well, I'd like to have a bed. Having a bed would be really nice, so let's go ahead and try to get the stuff we need for a bed. And there is a bunch of string right here. So let's go ahead and get some string. And then we'll make a bed and things will be good. Skeleton. Don't even think about it. I said don't think about it. Alright, we lost our sword. And we need exactly one more... we need exactly one more string. That's a bummer. Alright, so let's just head back over here. We need to get quite a few things taken care of. First of all, we need a bed so that we can get rid of the night at will. And set our spawn. That would also be really nice. You know what, let's get a little bit extra string so that we can make a bow as well. That might be good. And just a bunch of supplies we need to start gathering. Now the East Commons, as you guys will see here very, very soon, is completely and utterly full of trees. So trees are not going to be an issue. There we go. So that should be enough string. We don't have to deal with that skeleton. And we're going to start heading down. So, something that you guys should be well aware of is, well, there's going to be a lot of traps. And we need to be very careful about how we handle things. So, first of all, let's go ahead and make a bow. Perfect. Don't need the signs anymore. We're going to keep the arrows on us now. And now we need to make a bed. And I hope that this recipe exists. Yes. Perfect. We can get some wool. And then we can make a bed. Perfect. So with that taken care of, I want to make a crafting table. And... take the leather. Actually, let's not take the leather. We'll come back up here for stuff. We don't need much wood. And let's take an extra thing. Let's go ahead and make a shovel. Just to have a shovel. And I would like another pick, but we'll wait for that. So, let's head over to the East Commons and see what we can get into. So before we can really do anything, there is going to be a little bit of a hallway, and this is kind of like a loading zone, but at the same time, these hallways are usually bad. And yeah, we're going to want to make sure that we have a way out. Always have a way out. And watch your back. So if I were you and think the dark powers I'm not, I would not expect to conquer this map quickly. You are in for a heroic marathon. Yes, I think that sums it up quite nicely. Also, that is a trap, I do believe. We'll see. We'll look at it in a second. Tacos are still very delicious. Side note, British people are hilarious when they try to pronounce Tex-Mex food. Seriously, comedy gold. You want a taco, governor? Shout out to Milby, by the way. He's a Minecracker. If you've never watched Milby, you probably should. He's really funny. Sorry I began rambling. Sorry I began to ramble on a bit there. I'll go back to trying to kill you now. And there is immediately a trap right here. Now, here is my question. So let's break that. Okay, so they're not instant charged. They're not automatically charged TNT. that is a thing and can be a thing. So this is the East Commons. You have the nice railway track. Don't trust railways. And I really have to see what this does. Nothing. Really? Okay. Just there to mess with you, I guess. So let's run down this, and we have a little bit of a village. And there's a bomb ready to explode if we're not careful. So, yeah, I've talked about how I kind of know what to expect from this map, and a lot of the different like traps and stuff. Yeah, there's a trap that I'd never have really seen not go off. So let's try to get there. Also, there's a bit of a break in the bridge. So there's that. And this area is a lot of trees. And slimes, because slimes. So let's just try to get a little bit of a path downwards. And what we want to do right now is we need to find a couple things. One, we're going to need to get a little bit of a foothold into this base, into this area rather, and we're also going to want to try to get some seeds. We're going to need to grow wheat relatively quickly. And mobs will spawn in this area because it's so densely forested. There are plenty of dark spots. Now, I'm surprised. Yeah, that thing right there is a trap. And I'm surprised it hasn't gone off yet. It likes to go off at random. So, let's just... I've never actually seen it not go off. This is weird. I don't like this. So let's try to get a little bit of a foothold in this area. And we're going to have plenty of... Okay, what is my render distance on? Video settings. It's on far. Okay. But that tells you about how far away the walls are. That we can't really see them. Alright, so let's go ahead and sleep. And we're going to set up a little bit of a base in the East Commons. This is a good place to get started. So let's break some more grass. I'd like some seeds. And you know what? Let's go ahead and place down our crafting table. And we're just going to make a little bit of a house right here. Just get a bunch of wood. It's going to look ugly. Don't really care. And let's see, we can grab some dirt. Do something like this. And this will work for now. Just some place to kind of get started. And it's not like we are in like dire need of all this wood. So we can go ahead and make a chest down here. I have to remember I can't just like click and drag. And then we'll set our bed up. Alright, and let's chop down some more trees. And when I say that one building is a trap, by the way, it's a pretty big trap. We should be safe here. I've never seen it explode too far. But it will explode, and it will potentially kill us if we're too close. So, let's just finish our little house. And make sure it's lit up a little bit. Alright, so we need torch in here. We're gonna need a door. Just put a door there. Perfect. Nice little cozy house. So let's put some stuff away. Let's make some sticks, and I want another pick. Honestly, we should probably make two until we can get a little bit of stone. probably wouldn't be a bad idea to have a little bit extra. And cool. So with that taken care of, do we dare? You know, I'm gonna leave half my cookies. I'm gonna leave that and the arrows, and we're gonna see if we can't get the thing that I want from the trap. So something else you should always be aware of in any of Vechs's maps is sand. There's a skeleton over there. You will probably regret ever touching any sand. Alright, I don't hear anything yet. I want to take a bunch of these saplings, and something I'm probably going to do between episodes is just chop down a good bit of trees around this area. I wish I had a supply of stone, but since I don't, just have to live with it. So if we hear any sizzling, that is a sign to get away. Because this is full of TNT. And I don't know what to set. I don't know how to set it off. I want to set it off. I think it's something about trying to... What was it? It's like a bud switch or something. I kind of don't want to touch it. What do we do? What do we do? You know, if we wait till night again, we can just sleep and all that kind of stuff. So let's take a little bit of a boat ride. I don't believe there's any spawners in this area, for the most part, but there is a lot of badness. Also, there is no bedrock in this map, as far as I'm aware. There's no no bedrock floor. I do believe that it is all just sandstone at the very bottom. By the way, this has a whole bunch of boats in it. Boats don't stack, but they're also broken because Minecraft. But let's go ahead and we'll drop off some stuff, and let's just go for a nice little relaxing boat ride. Like some blocks, and you know what, we can go ahead, take our bow for the time being, and let's just take a little bit of a boat ride and explore around this area. So this is a very large area. We have seen a fraction of it, and something I'm going to probably do between episodes is go back up and grab all of our stuff, just because it would be good to have. So there is yeah, that we're not supposed to know about yet. There we go. Minecraft, hide that. That's a railway. That leads to another intersection. No, actually, that's the shortcut back to here. Back to the first intersection from the Victory Monument, I do believe. So yeah, we're not really supposed to know about that one yet. But there is a chest right there. Let's go see if it's worthwhile. And we got to right click to get out of the boats. It certainly is. It's got a bunch of stuff in it. Let's take the chest. And boats in this game are terrible. So just going around and collecting stuff is usually a good idea. Exploration is going to be your friend and is probably going to kill you eventually. Now, right there, we can see some glass. the first dungeon is actually underneath here. And you can see... Wait, really? I never actually knew that. Well, we don't see it now. That was the Victory Monument. The Victory Monument is literally right there. I never actually knew that. Huh. That's kind of interesting. But let's continue pretending like we never saw anything. Like I said, I've played this map multiple times. There is another path under ground. We'll want to go into this really thick forest. That is the wool dungeon. We'll get to that later. So yeah, if you're expecting a blind playthrough, this is not it. Why is this having so much issue? I'm getting so many chunk errors. But yeah, this is a railway. Continues on. We'll get into that from in there. And yeah, so... Oh, that dungeon. There's another dungeon over here. We're not going to mess with that. Yeah, how much do I want to talk about that? There's treasure in there. Sorta. If treasure is... Well... Okay, so... Like I said, I've played this map before. I've played this map multiple times. I've even played it on the channel once. And... I'm not going to sugarcoat it. I kind of know where things are. I know where to go. That kind of stuff for the most part. And I remember where most of the traps are. Most of them. We might get caught by a couple traps. If you're looking for a blind playthrough, this is not it. If you want a good blind playthrough, go watch Zisto, whose name was mentioned at the beginning of the map. He is great at this Super Hospital. It's a long series. It's an old series, but it's a good series. But that being said... I'm not going to like sugarcoat things. I know what is in here. And in here is absolutely nothing. It is a optional dungeon that has no reward and is just terrible. So there's no reason to go in there as far as I'm aware. Let's take a bunch of stuff. And there we go. So, another chest of blocks. And something really neat, though, is that this bridge is broken, and all the stuff is underneath it. There is sugarcane. I don't know that we'll ever need that. There's gas spawners in there, so I want to stay a little bit away from it. And... see, anything else? Not really. There's a little bit of a town in the center that we've seen, but that is the East Commons, and this is one of the smaller areas. Every intersection has like 3 different areas. One is a castle style dungeon. One is a more of a like how to phrase it. You have a castle style dungeon, and then you'll have more of a just like a flat out dungeon, and then a big exploration area. This is the big exploration area. The pseudo dungeon is the floating shards, not the crystal shards, and the castle is the castle, whatever that one's called. I don't remember, to be honest. So it's just one of those things of there's a lot of different places to go and a lot of different things to see, and for the most part, the map kind of follows that same pattern. That being said, we are going to focus mostly on the explorationary areas. That's hard to say. For now, because it's where all the stuff is. So, that's what we're going to focus on, and this is the first one. It is probably the smallest of all the exploration areas, but that doesn't mean too much. So we have ladders, and let's keep some wood on us. I'll put that stuff in there. But I think I'm going to go ahead and end the episode off for today. And let's see if we can't get this place to explode. You know what? We slept. We have a bed. Let's get rid of all of our stuff. And then we're going to go blow up. Apologies if you can hear a car in the background. Cars are loud. So let's grab all these woods. And we have leather armor. Let's take that off. And we'll take a pick and this wooden sword. Because why not? So let's see what is the deal with this structure and if we can set off the trap. Because I'd feel a little bit better if this trap just went ahead and did its thing. So I think it's the center. Oh my god, that scared me. We might be able to get some... Alright, we're gonna try to get some cobblestone out of this. Because if we can, that'd be super useful. Ow. Broke my ankles. Wooden picks are cheap. Don't really care about them. And we don't really have to worry about them ever. Because, well, they're wooden. There's a couple trees around. We'll be fine. So, let's dig into this. I don't know how the trap works, so... Here's hoping. I think it's lava. Alright, so we have 3. And there it goes. And it's a big boom. I saw an apple. I swear I saw an apple. That'd be cool to have. Yeah, we have an apple. Cool. So there's a little bit of cobblestone left with this. But secret, it's going to make a cobblestone generator if we wanted to use it. I don't really want to. It's kind of cheaty. But yeah, there is a trap with that. There's a bunch of TNT. I'm not entirely sure like what it does. I think trying to break the center is what sets it off, but I don't know for sure. Not that big of a deal. We got a little bit of cobblestone out of it. I wanted more. Dang it. I want a furnace. That's the most important thing right now. But that's fine. We'll live. We have a little bit of cobblestone. That's something. So I'm going to go ahead and end the episode off here. Next time, we're going to continue our little adventure around the East Commons, and we'll go from there. So I hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!